Inside the roaring darkness, beneath the waves, a man sinks into judgment and mercy at the same time. This is Jonah, the prophet who ran from God, only to find that even the depths of the sea cannot hide a wandering heart. But what really happened inside the great fish? What did Jonah see? What did he feel? And why did God choose such a strange rescue? Today, we step into the belly of the deep. The descent into darkness. The storm had ended. The sailors had cried out. And Jonah hit the water with the force of a falling stone. He sank through the icy sea, his breath slipping away, the light fading above him. Scripture says, "The waters closed in over me, the deep surrounded me, the seaweed wrapped around my head." This was not a quick moment. It was a drowning, a final, terrifying slide into the darkness of death. And then a shadow, a shape, a creature so massive Jonah couldn't see its full body through the murky water. Before he could scream, it swallowed him whole. Inside the great fish. He wakes up in darkness, not the darkness of night, but the darkness of a place no human has ever stood before. Imagine the sound, the echo of a heartbeat, the groaning of a living chamber, water dripping from walls of flesh, a slow, heavy breathing all around him. He was, in fact, inside a miracle, wrapped not in comfort, but in consequence. His clothes are soaked, his skin burns from stomach acids. The smell is unlike anything on earth, salt, rot, and the heavy scent of a creature from the deep. But even here, he is alive. God did not send the fish to punish Jonah. He sent the fish to save him. The 3 days and 3 nights, a number that echoes through all of Scripture, a number of death and resurrection. For Jonah, time lost meaning. There was no sunlight, no moon, no sense of hours passing, only the slow rhythm of the fish gliding through the deep. At first, Jonah struggled. He tried to stand, he tried to climb, but he slipped again and again into the soft, moving walls. Then came the fear, the trembling, the realization that this was God's discipline. In that darkness, Jonah finally stopped running. Jonah's prayer. Then Jonah prayed, not a quick prayer, not a desperate shout, but a deep, broken confession rising from a humbled heart. Out of the belly of the grave I cried, and you heard my voice. The deep closed around me. The bars of the earth were upon me forever. But you, O Lord, brought up my life from the pit. Jonah realized something powerful. The fish was not his prison. The fish was his second chance, a living sanctuary where God held him until his heart changed. The turning point. Then came the moment of surrender. Jonah whispered the words God had been waiting for. What I have vowed, I will make good. Salvation belongs to the Lord. In the belly of the great fish, Jonah finally stopped running. He turned not just with his mouth, but with his heart.
Up through the blue.
The deliverance. Then God spoke to the fish. A divine command rippled through the deep waters. The creature shuddered, turned, and began to rise. Up from the depths, up through the blue, up into the light Jonah had not seen for days. And then the fish opened its mouth, and Jonah was thrown onto the shore like a man reborn, covered in sand, gasping for air, alive because God had not given up on him. The message of the deep. So what really happened inside the great fish? A miracle, a rescue wrapped in discipline, a time out for a lost prophet, a place where pride was drowned and purpose revived. Jonah entered the sea as a runaway. He walked out as a messenger. Because when God calls, He will chase you with storms, with grace, with mercy, even with a giant fish, until He brings you back to the path He made for your life. And sometimes your darkest place becomes the beginning of your greatest calling.